Way back in 2018, when tech companies actually thought people would want to watch sporting events in virtual reality, Samsung partnered with the Mutua Madrid Open American Tennis Professionals Tournament, and they were going to stream the matches live to Galaxy Gear headsets. Now, fast forward a couple of viral mutations later, and tennis has now joined racing, basketball, and baseball, becoming the most recent sport to bridge over to video gaming. Now, the Mutua Madrid Open has put together a purse of 150,000 euros in each of the men's and the women's draw. And it's turning into a fundraiser for players that are not named Nadal and Murray, who are really struggling because all the purses, which typically run $6-7 million per a big tournament and get split amongst hundreds of players, all of that has dried up. And the organization is also taking 50,000 euros that's going to go towards reducing the social impact of the pandemic, though I don't know what 50,000 euros is going to do. That feels like kind of pissing on a forest fire. Now, just recently, they announced they're going to be streaming this exclusively on the new Facebook gaming app, which is going to be it's going to be live from April 27th to 30th. Now, Facebook just launched the app. They said it's only available on Google Play. This was as of yesterday, waiting for iOS store approval. But it's Facebook's attempt to compete with Twitch and YouTube as far as becoming a place where gamers can stream. So we'll have to watch that closely and see how that develops. Now, professional sports are really helping get the message out about staying at home. And they're not just preaching it, they're actually leading by example and offering solutions to people by sharing videos on Instagram and on Facebook about how they're doing it. And this is world-class branding and marketing. Now, here's an example of Rafa Nadal actually playing tennis on his patio with his partner using lawn furniture that anybody can do. And so really applaud the celebrities and the athletes that are leading by example and showing that you just need to stay at home to protect yourself and flatten this curve. Now, FIFA, the global soccer organization, is also created this thing called Stay and Play. And the Stay Home and Play Together Esports tournament in association with EA Sports and the FIFA game is bringing the best soccer players in the world together, and they're representing their clubs and countries. Now, this is a continuation of this trend of professional sports crossing over to esports. Now, many people in the traditional sport community don't take esports and those athletes seriously. And I think this is certainly going to expose more and more people to video games and ultimately grow that audience. Now, as proof of that, and I've showed you a couple of ETFs before. And an ETF, for those of you that don't know, is an exchange traded fund. It's basically a mutual fund that trades like a stock on a stock exchange. The number one performing ETF across all industries for the last 3 months was the game industry ETFs. So video gameplay is exploding globally. Now this one, the VanEck Vectors Video Gaming and Esports ETF, has had a really nice run since the middle of March when people got locked down. And as more and more people get exposed to esports via mainstream television and these streaming networks, I'm bullish on the gaming industry. So if you haven't already eaten into your entire retirement account, this could be an interesting place to park some chips.